Real traders feel the pain, yeah, we in the drought. Red candle stacking up, making people doubt. But the game don't end, it just tests your soul. Pressure makes diamonds, learning is the goal. We trade in both ways, mindset stays gold. Trading with the trend, watch the trade unfold. We study the charts like maps to a treasure. Using fib levels, every target measured.
Oh, better days are ahead, just trust the signs. Learning every day, then we climb. There's a market coming where it's hard to lose. Gain so loud, no time to snooze. Manage risk, don't rush the trade. Patient traders always elevate.
Better days in real traders don't fold, we adapt, we learn. Every loss is tuition for the profits we earn. Been stuck in the chop, yeah, it's been a grind. But full-fledged bull run, about to blow your mind. No sleep, only grind, the gains will be crazy. Learn how to trade now, don't be lazy.
Keep your head high, your cold wallet close. The storm will pass, then the money flows. We've seen the bottom, now we rise to the moon, no compromise.
Real traders never quit. Real traders see the signs in the quietest zones before the hype hits and the media moans. It's patience, it's power, it's the calm before fight. Then the bull takes charge, and man, it's a sight. Don't chase the top, just be ready and wise. Better days ahead, watch for the prize. We've been here before, yeah, we know the script. Every cycle brings wealth when the mindset's equipped. Real traders never quit. Real traders never quit.
Oh, better days are ahead, just trust the signs. Learning every day, then we climb. There's a market coming where it's hard to lose. Gain so loud, no time to snooze. Manage risk, don't rush the trade. Patient traders always elevate.
Better days are quit. Yeah, we stand through the weather. Rain or shine, we rise together. Better days, better gains. Just wait.
That's right, guys. Better days are ahead. It just takes patience. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon. Oh, thank you. That was unexpected. Appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Thank you. You can all sit down. Thank you. That'd be nice, right? No standing ovation here, but it's all right though, because what we are standing up for is the learning that we need to do. We need to learn, constantly learn. You may think, you're it, but you're not, because things can always change. It's really easy when we're not there yet, but it's really easy to make money in a bull run. It's actually hard not to make money. And what we need to do is just stick through this, this rough patch, so that we can get to the bull run, the full-fledged bull run. Just everything is great. You enter a trade, you wait a day, you're only up 20%. Then you wait another day, you're only up 40%, and you're mad. So those days are coming. Special shout out to, we have Bullish on Parade. Thank you, man, for being here. We got Dylan. Thank you so much. Dave P. Appreciate you. We have the man himself, Crypto Coin Mindset. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. And I always forget, we also have Crypto Caveman. I always forget to put my setup here so I can be looking at the chat. Should I do that now? Possible. So it'll be kind of like this. I don't know if I want to do that chat. Let me bring up another chat. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try it this show, and it was a suggestion that was done the other day, and we're gonna try it out. we're gonna try it out. In the meantime, if y'all can put a 1 in the chat, let me know you're here. Put a 1 in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and pop out this chat and put it over here. Something went wrong, of course. I mean, why would it go? Why would everything go straight right now? And let me go ahead and put mute. There we go. This is the guy right here. All right, very good. So let me go. What do I do? Click on X. Go chat. Okay. So pop out chat. And bring it over here. And I'll probably do this from here on out. Go to live chats. We got Angel in the house. What's up, Angel? I've never done this. See, but then my stuff gets in the way. I'll move it over. I guess I can do it right there. I have empty space though. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I still can't read it though. All right. Here we go. We have crypto bubbles. This is on the daily time frame. We have OM up 56%. Are you going to enter this coin? That is the question. That is the question. Very high risk. Some people have made a lot of videos about this, and you know, they still believe in it. I don't know anything about this coin. I've never done research on it, but they're pointing fingers. One's pointing to the exchanges are pointing to them. So it's, who knows? Who knows? But could this possibly be the 20-30x that you were looking for? Possible. Or could it be the run up before the continuation of the dump? Just to get a bunch of people in the trade so they can get liquidated. So that's something. Let's see here. But the only problem is, oh, I know. Let's go ahead and cancel that. Let's cancel that. I know. I was going to do this last time. So docs, unlock the doc. Then get this. Here we go. Now we're talking. Because before it was going to have to be 2 steps. I'm just taking up too much. So this is good right here. I like seeing it like this. But right here. So that way, whenever I click on this, watch. See, we got crypto coin mindset with the 1. See how that clicks up there? All right, so very good. See here. Okay, so let's try this right here. So we are on live chat. All right, let's go to the hourly time frame. Crypto bubbles, getting everything together. We have. It's not exciting. Not one bit. Let me finish I was trying to finish my coffee before the show started, and I was like, I'm burning myself. Hold on. Got about 1 more drink. All right. Let's see here. Daily. Not looking exciting. Let's go to liquidation heat map. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. It's not looking sexy. We have a bunch of liquidity up here, and we got 50, we got 45, got 50, got 48. A lot of liquidity up here. Let's just call it about 200 million, sitting right around 86.6. Then we have 35, 47, 30. So I'll say about 100 million down here. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. 12-hour time frame. We have a whole bunch, which we just saw on the 24. We have a bunch right up here, just pretty much a solid band. This is saying that it is extremely highly interested or the market makers are extremely highly interested in possibly bringing the price up. Notice my words, possible. It is not a definite. Then we have boring stuff down here. We already took this liquidity right here. Now, is it going to come down here before going up, or could it come down, creating more liquidity on the way down to take that, and then also this later? We have to look at this level by level, and that's why I teach a level by level. We cannot go to this until we break this level. We cannot go to this until we break this level. So this is why I teach the way I teach, level by level. We identify the overall trend. We identify the overall potential price movement. But when it comes down to it, there is no way the price can come up here without first crossing this level. Same thing with down here. And let's cross this level. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. The going mindset says, I'm busy. Yes, I know it. I know it. Let's see here. We do have this. We talked about this for the past few days. This is the Trump coin. Trump coin is 20% of the tokens will be unlocked fairly soon. About 3 days on the 18th. On the 18th. So be aware of that. Just released a new song. That's the song that you heard earlier. This one should be out probably in a few hours. Give you all a heads up. Let's go and take this off. And of course, you can watch or listen to all of the songs on Spotify. So let me put this in here. Spotify is the place to be. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. So Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin. We always look at Bitcoin. So let's just kind of break down what we've been seeing without going too far into it. Let's go to this. Let's just hide everything really quick so it doesn't get too confusing. This on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we are in a downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. We started kind of curving right around this area. Notice here's the lowest part, here's the lowest part, here's the lowest part, but this is getting closer to the last lowest part. So this shows that we might potentially be curving up. And this was the thought process here, because now instead of making on the internal structure all the noise, I call this noise, very small, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, very small. Here we have higher highs, higher lows on this internal structure to where it's going up and down, up and down. Broke this level, not a problem. As long as it doesn't break this one, it ended up breaking this one, started coming down, and then this was our hope for moon mission to the upside. Now we're still making money on the downside, but this one, it started rolling over, broke this level, kind of danced here in this little zone, came down. We don't want to see this, not for longs. For shorts, we'd love it. Here we broke this low, and then now we have a lower low, starting to come up, broke this. So it's very easy to see stuff in hindsight. I have a song called Hindsight Hustlers. Oh, where'd my chat go? I have a song called Hindsight Hustlers. And there's my chat. And it basically just, this is where we would have entered. This is what we done this. And we do this right here. And look at this range. And we want to buy at the bottom of the range. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Those are hindsight hustlers. I show you in the moment. What do I mean by that? Well, let's go ahead and show all this stuff right now. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, price was down here, and then eventually, it's coming up. So we're doing all this thought process. When price was down here a few days ago, and we're going to clear all this out so we have a fresh slate. So when the price was here, I did not say it's going to come down here and bounce up from the golden pocket. I mentioned that I think, I don't know, price may go up from here. May go up from here. As high as this area, possibly come down, come up, pretty much making a higher low and a higher high. That's what I'm thinking. Then the next show, the price was here. And I said, more than likely we'll get stopped out right around this level, right around here. And look what happened. First, we did go up. Next, we did get stopped here. Then I'm saying, you know, we may come down. I thought we were going to come down here. I was off by $200. We may come down here, and it went right here. Went right here. And then potentially come up and then down. This was on the next show. Here, I'm saying possibly come up to here. Do y'all see this, guys? Man, I can't make this stuff up. Price was here. The price may come up to here and then stop. Price went up to here and then stopped. Then we might come down to about here. This is our decision point. Price came down to here. This is our decision point. Then who knows what can happen? I mean, I don't know. Price could go up or it could go down. This is my plan A. I am more leaning towards up than down at this moment. Decision point, plan A. I'm thinking that higher likelihood. Plan A. Where did it come up to? Look at this. I cannot make this, and I don't adjust this stuff either, guys. Like before the show, I don't adjust this. You can verify this on my previous shows, all of my shows. Oh, Joe, you just got lucky on this one. Check all of my shows. Check all of them. So I'm thinking it's gonna come up to here. Came up to here. Then I'm thinking it's gonna come down. Why? Because this is around 38% of this move, potentially. Let's go ahead and bring, so we have the magnet tool out. This is from this move. So we go from the very lowest part to the top, 38.2%. Boom, bingo bango. Put some bingo bangles in the chat. Hey, where's all my chat? Put some bingo bangles in the chat, guys. Put some bingo bangles in the chat. Let's see here. David says, I'm in the same boat. I'm always crazy busy this time of year through the fall. Yes, crazy busy, guys. Crazy busy. Here on the list. Anything else? What's up, David? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Okay. Going down the list. Okay. I think we're caught up. So this is what I think might happen. So here, I'm thinking it's going to retrace to the 38% and then come up. And it didn't. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble? No. Because this is the minimum that I want to see. And I mention this all the time. This is a minimum 38%. I would love to see it go to the 0.5. This is my area that I'd love for price to go to. However, it can go into the golden pocket. This is strong, but to me, I get worried. I get worried in this area because I'm thinking possible rollover. Breaks to 618, closes underneath it. Possible rollover, going to attack this, can it continue down? So this is what I'm worried about. Now, let's go ahead and erase all this stuff. Let's go ahead and let's do this because I don't know what is what, and I don't want to waste your time. All right, so we erased all that stuff. Now let's look at this from a fresh set of eyes. And this is what I like doing. I like having my thought process for a few days and then I erase it. Holy smokes. Thank you. Crypto Coin Mindset, starting off the show with 5 gifted memberships. Now, if you're not aware of it, of course, these gifted memberships do allow you to put the very cool emojis that everybody loves to do. In addition to that, you have special videos that you can watch. These are videos that are not on regular YouTube, but we have, so the higher tier of membership you are, the more you get. Here, this is the member only. This is what you have access to now. Bitcoin updates. This is a believer one, which is the next tier up. I did give a sneak peek of the warrior one, which is the ultimate tier on YouTube. The main goal is for you to come over to the VIP. The VIP is where everything is at. This stuff that I put on for the YouTube it gets trickled down from the VIP group. So just to let you know here, there's a lot of videos. I actually had a comment. Can you make more videos, man? All I see is like member videos. Well, this is because the member videos get updated, you know, pretty often. Whenever the market needs it, I update the members. Now, if the markets don't need it and I have the opportunity to clip a video from a live stream, then here you go. Here's a 36-minute video that will make you money, not financial advice. There's a 9-minute video that will make you money, not financial advice. Here's an 11-minute video that will make you money, not financial advice. So all these lower videos or lower times, these are what you want. This is what's going to make you money. The live streams, if you have time, watch them. If you don't, I get it. Here's another one. Oh, this is nothing really. But I mean, there's so like, look at all these. This is when, you know, we were really pumping out information for the VIP group, and then I would put a little bit for the members. But the main goal is for you to come in. Here's the main goal. Now, will I ever say, oh, I can't tell you that information until you join this? No. This is, I offer this to you. I don't sell it to you. I offer it. If you want it, great. Reach out to me, trade_intuition on Telegram. And you'll learn faster and everything else. All right, moving on. So thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for that. You are the best. Thank you so much. Let's see here. So Bitcoin on, this is, let's go to the 4-hour. Okay. So my thought process, let's go to the daily. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the movement, the momentum, the strength of the move. And I do this by looking at the candle body sizes in relationship to its predecessor, or, you know, what's happened after. And I'm looking at the wicks. Do we have more up top or more on the bottom? And I really like doing this every few days, at least once a week, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times a week. All right. Because I don't want to create a bias. Let's see here. David says, T.I. Joe knows. Trade intuition. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Now, granted, the stuff that I do, you know, whenever I'm doing the pivot points, man, I'm pretty spot on. Does it happen all the time? Nope, sure doesn't. But when it does, I mean, it's pretty cool when it does. You know, it happens more times than not. We'll just say that. But I don't want you thinking, oh, he did another pivot. It's going there. No, it can do whatever it wants. And I have to stress that it can do whatever it wants. All right, so now looking at this on the daily time frame, right now, of course, you know, we want it to go up. We cannot be bullish. Why is this white? I noticed that. Was there an update or something? Why is this? I don't remember it being like that. Or having this like that color. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my brain. Okay, so let's go to a 1 hour time frame. So in order for us to start being bullish, we cannot be bullish until we break this level. Now, can we go up until there? Sure. Can we go up and down? Yeah, definitely. But I'm talking about the macro. The macro, we cannot be bullish until we break above and find support 87,500. Can't do it. We can go long and short all day long in here, in between this range, 76,239 and 87,500. Anywhere in here, we can go long and short, doesn't matter. Overall, we are bearish until it breaks this. Once it breaks this, this is what's called basically your market structure. You know, once we break this, now we're potentially changing the trend from a downtrend, which we can still go long and short in the downtrend, but now we may possibly start an uptrend. Now, granted, I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, but we might see something like this to where now we're coming up, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Moon mission. I got snacks packed. I got an extra change of clothes. I mean, I'm ready. Let's go. This is what we would love to see. But we cannot start this potential trend change without breaking this level. So until then, you know, we're still bearish. Now the price did come up, and I mean, there's other levels up here that we've talked about, but right now, let's see what is happening right now. Let's see what is happening right now. And let's see here. Ribs. I actually had ribs. I had ribs last week, and for like 3 days. It was crazy. My cousin, when he was here, he bought a big old rack of ribs, I guess is what you call it. And it was in the freezer, and I found him. I was like, you know what? I'm eating some ribs. Man, 3 days of ribs. Good Lord. It was great. It was great. Let's see here. So on the 4-hour time frame, I do see this, and that's why I love doing this, because now I see this range right here. Bang tool. Nope, too high. And I had it. So, I mean, I see ranges all throughout the place, but I want to get to where it's nice and tight. I don't like big ranges. And I like having the magnet tool on. No, it's going to have to be tighter than that. Yeah, right here. It doesn't do anything over here. It does something right here on this wick. So we have this wick right here. Let's see here. Candle bodies barely go through it. Candle bodies almost stop. I don't know if I like this range anymore. These barely stop past it. Candle body stops there. Candle body stops there. More candle bodies and wicks. More candle bodies. More candle bodies. I don't know. This is an iffy range, but I do see this right here. So what I'm thinking, and it corresponds to the potential reversal. Potential reversal. Hey, we have Ansel in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you. Very good. Crypto Going Mindset says, snacks packed. I'm ready, man. I'm so ready. Let's go. And just like how the intro song was, you know, it's going to get better. Better times are ahead, guys. Better times are ahead. So let's go ahead. Let's do a fib retracement. First, I want to see where it retraced to from this move. Magnitude is on. Let's go from the low to the high. Beautiful. 0.5 into the golden pocket, but you know, it didn't go in here and stay in here to get me worried. Came down, barely tapped it, came up. Beautiful. Now let's go to this low to this high, and look at that. Gorgeous. Can't make it up, guys. I cannot make this up. So what I'm looking at, I would really love for the price action now to come down. So the more information we have, the better we can do. Now, this was my thought process just recently, right now, you know, say coming up and coming down. Now, nothing wrong with it coming down first to come up to do this, but then I wouldn't want it to happen it again. I'd want it to come up to about here. So let's adjust this thought process. I don't like the fact that it's just going straight up. I don't like that. So what I want to see is, I actually want to see it come down. I want to see it break this level. And I want to see it come down. Let me see. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I think from here, it's going to come down. We're on the 4-hour time frame. Come up, decision point right here. Are we going to attack this? Or are we going to come down for this? And I think we're going to come down for this. We're going to come down for this. We're going to go to the 382 and then this level right here. So we're actually going to break the 382 level to come down in here. Come up to about this level. And it amazes me when this stuff like plays out to the T. Like it really amazes me. And then when it doesn't, it's like, nobody knows what's gonna happen. But there's times where I do this, and man, it like I get kind of chills sometimes. Like, dude, I should have put like my whole $14 into this 1,000 million X leverage. Possible. All right, moving on. If you haven't already, guys, definitely smash the likes. I show you my whole thought process without trying to sell you a course to show you what I do. I actually show you what I do. You can ask me questions. You can ask me for charts. There will be nothing that you can never ask a question. Oh, I can't show that to you. That's in the VIP group. Join the VIP. I'll never do that. Never say never, but I won't do that. If you want, instead of spending $99 an hour for a mentor, ask me questions. I will show you everything, because my goal is to make you money so that you can join the group and that we have access to me and all that other good stuff. All right. Price come down, up, down, break that level, come up here, come down. You know what? When it comes here, I think it's going to come down hard. Kind of like how it moved up hard. I think it's going to come down hard. Oh, man. No, I think we're going to do a higher low. Yeah, so like this. And then so down, down, up. Let's go ahead and mark our decision point. Because here we went up, down, up, higher, good. More than likely come down. And then now it has to decide, is it going to attack this or break this? And this is my plan A right now. So what I like doing is I like showing what direction. There's so many people out there that will do two directions, but they won't say which they think is going to happen. Even though I see green, I think we're coming down. Now, if we go up, I don't want this because we're going up too much. If we do go up, I see something like this. And even up to here, possible. And then we break this level and we start coming down. So whenever I do a circle, that means an enter for a short. That would be a short right there. So in essence, we're doing a lower high. Let's see here. David says, I've got chills and they're multiplying. It's electrifying. Yes. Yes, indeed. That's right. My whole $14, guys, my whole $14 is going to go to, shoot, man, $140 million. Let's go. Let's go. So let's go. All right. Let's see here. David says, Head and Shoulders from here, maybe. Oh, guesswork from here. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, so me, I don't even look at these patterns, but yeah, this would be an ugly Head and Shoulders. For an actual Head and Shoulders, I would like the shoulder to be lower. Man, so story time. It's a story time, but not really story time, but we'll still do it. Story time. Story time. So this was, I think like last week, one of the viewers was saying, it's a Head and Shoulders, inverse Head and Shoulders. And I'm looking, I was like, nah, man, like you're watching the wrong people. I said, I think what you're looking at, let me know, shoulder, head, shoulder. And they're like, yeah. I was like, man, you have no, like you're watching the wrong people. That's not an inverse Head and Shoulders. I said, what you need to do is you need to search, Google inverse Head and Shoulders pattern. And we did that day. And oh my gosh, there was like literally hundreds of BS charts like this that we're calling it for Head and Shoulders. And these are all like screenshots from people. I was like, man, the last time I searched for stuff like this, like 5+, maybe 4+ years ago, 5+ years ago, I forget how long I've been doing this. But when I searched, like I found like 80% of them were good. When I did a search just recently, shoot, man, like 2% were good. All the rest was garbage. I was like, oh man, everybody's watching this 1 minute trader who, look guys, we have a complex inverse head and shoulders. We have an inverse head and shoulders. We have a, it's like, dude, no, that's trash. No, definitely not. Yeah, it's pretty sad. All right, that's the end of story time. See here, Rush R says, hey brother, what are your rules for a clean entry? Very good question. So the rules for a clean entry, one, it depends on a lot of things. So this is why I love questions, because there's so many different variables. Normally you can ask this to anybody else and they'll say, oh, the break of, whether it's a break of structure or a break of a trend line or multiple indicators agreeing with your thought process, that's their answer. For me, because I don't give a very simple answer because there's so many different variables, what are the rules for a clean entry? One, what is the market doing? Is the market bullish? The market bearish? The market sideways? Because you can have the perfect setup, your perfect indicators, your perfect everything, and the market is sideways or boring or coming down. And your entry is very bullish. Everything is screaming to you, enter now. Can you enter? Sure, you can. And that might be the one anomaly where it does stuff that the other coins aren't doing, because the other coins are following Bitcoin at the moment. They are literally mirroring Bitcoin. So you can have the perfect setup on your coin, but if Bitcoin's not looking great or coming down or whatever, then the chances of yours exploding have just reduced significantly by tenfold, if not more. Now, if Bitcoin is looking good and the market's looking better and you have a really nice setup, well, okay, the market is good. Then we have to look at what type of trader are you? Because it also comes down to what type of trader are you? Are you a trader that wants to buy the breakout after a retest? Whenever I say that I buy the breakout, a lot of traders, they kind of cringe. They're like, oh no, I don't buy the breakout. Well, I don't buy the breakout the way you're thinking. Price is way down here. I should draw it on something else. Let's draw it on something else. Let's do up here. So it's nice and clean. So when I say that I buy the breakout, I don't buy the breakout like what you're thinking. Let's say this is our trend line or our support resistance level. And a lot of traders think when I say buy the breakout is like this, and we enter here. No way, Jose, no way. Same scenario, doing this, comes up, comes down, comes up, comes down. Now it breaks out. Now I'm entering. This is completely different than this. So to me, this is a much cleaner entry than this. This has an extremely high chance of it going back to at least 38% to possibly, we can say right here about golden pocket area before continuing up. And then let's just say it doesn't take more of it, takes go to 78%. We're underneath the danger zone, 618, and then it continues because this is a crap coin or something. So entering here, definitely not. It gets a Dos Equis, double X. For this is what I do. Now, as far as a clean entry, one, I don't want to see a pump. Two, I want to see that the market's doing the direction where I would like it to go. Three, I would like to see, now these are all bonuses. The first one is the most important. Then of course, as far as the entry, you don't want this. You want it to be something like this, to where it went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, boom, broke our entry. Because what it's doing here, it's slowly building the strength. Here, it's just going, Like, this is like a sugar rush. You know, you're super tired, it's boring, you're on the verge of sleep, you're very, very lethargic, just tired. And then you drink an energy drink and boom, you go up to the moon and you got energy, you're cleaning, you're doing all this other stuff, you know, and then you crash. Or you're very tired, you're lethargic, you know what? Let me take a shower. Let me cold water, or just put cold water on my face. Let me move around. Let me do something to where I'm not, you know, drowsy, just, you know, falling asleep at the workstation. And you start moving around and you're like, hey, you know what? Boom, boost of energy. Okay, cool. You can kind of relax a little bit. Let me get a snack or maybe a sandwich or something. Boom, your energy goes up again. It comes down. Now it breaks out. This is sustainable. This right here is sustainable. This is what I look for. This, no. So those are the two things. Then, of course, everything else is a bonus. You can throw your fixed range volume profile, and you can do it, let's say, from the start of this move. And let's say the POC is right here. And we broke the value area high, which is right here. And let's say the value area low is right here. So we actually, when we're looking at it, we looked that we bounced off of the POC, point of control. We broke through the value area high. We broke through this resistance. This is another check mark. Let's also say, these are all bonuses. Let's also say you have a moving average. And let's say your favorite moving average is the 9 SMA or the 200 SMA or whatever SMA it is. For me, I love the 9 and I love the 50 and I love the 200. When I'm scalping, I do the 30. So here we go. We have, let's go ahead and change this color to the colors I do. Let's go to let's say this is my 200. And this is the 200 SMA. And we're currently above the 200 SMA, which is good. That's another signal. We're currently above, if this isn't even accurate, you know, the 50 SMA. So, and it's good. And we had our cross, and this is with the golden cross, so it came up. And then we're also above the 9 SMA, which is my white line. And let's say we're doing something like this. So now we have the 9, 50, 200 in sequential order from least to greatest, which is showing strength in the move. And I'm all about the strength of the move. Now, this is another check mark. So we have all these check marks that are in place, but the most important is the market. That is the most important. And then let's say you trade patterns. I don't. I see them, but I don't trade patterns. I look at levels, support resistance levels. But let's say this happens to be a cup and handle. You know, we had all this movement. Let's do it in a different color so we can kind of see it. We had all this movement, you know, doing this number and then doing this number. And then we can see that here is our cup. Here's our cup and handle. Or you can say, oh, here's my bull flag. So if you trade patterns and here is the level, you know, it broke this level and then it broke this level. And then now it broke this level. There's another check mark for you. So to answer that question, the rules are those that I explained. The first one is the most important. All the rest are just bonuses, especially like the last 2 or 3 that I gave out. Those are all bonuses. I strongly recommend that you tune in every single day. We go through this and I show you basically how to trade. And with this being said, we do bonus streams. But the average times, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. We do bonus streams, sometimes midnight, sometimes 2 in the morning. Last night we did at 10:30. So just kind of let you know, very important. I show you how to do all this stuff. Now, there's nothing that I won't answer that I'll say, oh, well, you got to join my group for that. No, I want you to make money so you know that I know what I'm doing. So you join the group. That's my motto. That's my business model. All right. See here, Rush R says, good explanation, brother. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, everybody else would have said, you know, 1 or 2 things, but to me, all of that is key. So let me go ahead and just erase all this. We did a lot of drawings. Not sure where we went up to. Let's go and make a folder so I don't delete anything else. Okay, I can delete that. All right. Great question. Great question. I love that question, man. Great question. Let's see here. David says, what's the major market direction for longs do you have a higher high? Gotta read that again. What's the major market direction for longs do you have a higher high? Is direction reversed? Look to catch the retest. You can knife catch, but is the current market euro get caught up? Okay, so are you answering the question? Or are you, because I know you're very extremely smart. So there are very smart people who watch my show, and they don't even need to watch, but they're here to support. And man, my heart goes out to you, because literally you are spending your time here. And it's like somebody who was a multimillionaire seeing somebody else work on the, I was gonna say on the corner, work selling newspapers, and they're there supporting them. And it's like, thank you, man. You don't even have to be here. It's hot outside, and you're outside and you're in a suit and it's hot. And dude, just thank you for supporting me. So there's a lot of really smart people in here, and that's how I look at it. I'm the guy who's selling newspaper on the side, on the sidewalk. So I greatly appreciate you, my friend. So on this one, I'm not sure if it's a question or an answer. See, what's the major market direction? Which I agree completely. Like, we have to go based off of the market. For longs, do you have a, see here, brief synopsis as you were starting to explain? Okay. So and that to me is so much, that holds so much value to me. Whenever I'm explaining something, and in my opinion, somebody who is a very smart and has been around for a while, where they kind of see the same thing, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but pretty much the same, that not only shows that I know what I'm doing, if not, then that means you don't know what you're doing. But not only does that show I know what I'm doing, but it also shows that, we're in kind of a line, which I like that. I like that a whole bunch. Let's see here. So he went ahead and says, for longs, do you have a higher high? Is the direction reversed? Yeah, so I'm always looking for that. Like right here, this. So if there's so much in crypto, but not in crypto, but in trading in general. You have to know about liquidity areas. But for me though, I don't add all those extra words or those extra, for the most part, I don't. Those extra terminology, I just break it down. Here's resistance. We can see that it's resistance. How do I know? Because the price stopped. The price went up and it stopped. So I'm thinking it's going to go in this zone and roll over potentially. If it does break out of this zone, we might go underneath this zone. This is on the 4-hour time frame. We might go under this zone. So all of these are areas of resistance. There's a lot of liquidity, or if the price comes up here, there's a pretty good chance that the price may reverse, just because it's done it before. So there's a pretty good chance because of this. And look at all this big old wick right here. So this is forcing the market down. So in my opinion, that's how I look at all this stuff. I look at the candle bodies, I look at the wicks, I look at the size of the candle bodies, I look at the strength of the move. Is it having a hard time breaking an area, or did it break it fairly quick and now it's finding support on it? So that's what I'm looking at all this time. Let's see here. Look to catch the retest. Yes. So, and the retest is the absolute best entry. Now, the only problem with a retest, this is where my decision point comes in. If you notice, it's always after a pullback and then potentially come up. This is the retest. So I'm not sure if y'all caught that. So that's why it's very important to be here every day. Price goes up, price pulls back. This is your retest. This is your retest right here. Then as it comes up, this is the next. So what I'm doing is 38 to 50% of this leg, I would like to see it pull back to. This is healthy. 38 to 50% healthy. Let's say it pulls back here. Then it comes up about 38 to 50% of this leg. Then here is my decision point. It could be here, or if it comes down here, decision point, but more than likely it's going to be here. This is my decision point. This is your retest. Retest. This is your retest right here. Now, what I do is I see this retest. This is very dangerous for me to enter. Why? We only call this a retest because we see that it bounced up. Not only that, but what is the definition of a retest? Everybody says retest, retest, retest. For my definition, it is 3 to 5 candle closes moving upward. Because everybody says a retest, but like what, how many candles? Like what's a retest? Like how long do I wait? 3 to 5 candles. Okay, next question. What time frame? The 5 minute, the 4 hour, the 1 hour? Well, this depends on how risky you are. For a very risky trader, you can do heck 5 minute, 15 minute. 15 minute is not as risky. A 1 minute to a, so a 1 minute to a 3 minutes is very risky. Very risky. A 3 minute to a 5 minute is risky. A 5 minute to a 15 minute is not as risky. So that is my definition right there. Now, of course, this may change, but this is generally what it is. And this is on the candle closes. So let's say we're trading on the 15-minute time frame. We wait for 3 to 5 candles to close, which is good. Now, this is a retest. Because what can happen, price goes up, retest. Is it really? 3 candles, 2 candles, 1 candle, whatever, and then it rolls over. And guess what it just did? It faked you out. It faked you out. So what I like to do is I like to base it off of my decision point. So here, price comes down, comes up. We don't get the very nice entry off of this potential bounce because we don't know it's a bounce. So everything is so much easier doing this on the when we already know what happened. When we look at charts, we're like, oh, here's the retest. This is what we do, blah, blah, blah. This is so much easier because that's called a hindsight hustler. I have songs on this, guys. I have songs on this, and I strongly recommend. Oh, and I didn't pin it. But here are my songs. These are great songs. They actually teach you. You jam out to it. There's Price Magnet. This is a funny song. No Emotions. You know, Chart Thief. I was accused of stealing a chart, which was very funny. Losing is part of the game. Liquidation Congregation. All these are bangers, guys. Hindsight Hustler. All these are bangers. I already have it on the in the messages, but I'll do it one more time. So I strongly recommend everybody, follow. And let me pin it this time. Pin. There we go. But yeah. All right. Let's see here. So I'm thinking retest comes up 3 to 5 candles, preferably at least 15-minute time frame. At least. Now, granted, you're waiting. That's a long time. But when you do enter, it's safer. If you don't want to, then maybe do a 5-minute. Wait for 3 to 5 candles to see potentially if we are going to decision point. What are we going to do? Are we going to come to attack this level and come down? Or are we going to attack this level, go up to this level, and then possibly maybe do a lower high and then do another decision point to where now we break up or break down. This right here is key. When we're doing this, and these are my breakouts. These are like how I enter, because when we are breaking this level, this is what we've already done. We're not entering on a, we're not entering this. This is horrible. We're entering something where it pulls back and goes up, and then we enter, because this is showing strength. So hopefully that makes sense. If you enjoy the thought process that I provide, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. We're trying to get more subscribers. We're working our way up there, guys. We're at 2064. This is only possible because of you, because you're watching the channel. You're watching all the videos that I put out. You're smashing the like on all the videos. You're commenting multiple comments on all the videos. This is what gets us out there. If you could, I know this is extra. If you could potentially share this on X, let people know. I don't care if it's your, brother who has your only friend, or your mom or your sister, or your son or your cat, dog. I don't care. Share it, guys. Share it. Like, we need to get this stuff out there. I'm not here to bamboozle you. I show you my wins. I show you my losses. I have nothing to sell you. If I did, I would be very, very careful with what I show you. I wouldn't lie. I would be selective on what I show you. I have nothing to sell you. Just what I have to offer, and if you like it, great. If you don't, you learn here for free. I'm never gonna say, oh, you have to get a $99 private session. No, ask me now. Ask me here. Like, I encourage questions, and today's questions have been fire. What I need to do is, I have a few people that owe me favors. What I need to do is I need to get them to, or not get them, but ask them to do video editing for me, because I really need help with video editing. It takes me too long to do these shorts when I need to be, doing other things. I need to get with them. Let's see here. Going down the list. David says, we appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you, David, man. I really do. Really do. See, 100% agreed with you, Joe. Thank you, my friend. We got Chef in the house. What's up, brother? What is going on? See here, Rush R says, I trade market structure without patterns or indicators. Ooh, look at you. We got a good guy here. Now, granted, not to say that, patterns and indicators aren't needed. You can use them. It's fine. Let's see here. Rush R continues to say, all your explanations make sense to me. Thank you, my friend. I agree. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. And so my main thing is to make sure that the stuff that I'm explaining is received. Because there's a lot of people out there that, man, it's so sad. They are brilliant. They are great traders. But when you ask them, how are you doing what you're doing? They can't get it from here to I can receive it and then register it. So it's always, this is where I'd enter. But why? Like, why would you enter? But they don't have a reason. It's kind of like flipping a quarter. I was like, dude, that doesn't, like, why would you enter here on this one, but not on the other one that looks exactly the same? And they can't answer. Let's see here. David says 5-second and 15-second chart and enter on a 1-second chart. Extremely risky. 15-minute and 1-hour chart. Buy support. Sell resistance. A lot less risky. 1 hour and 4-hour chart. Considerably less risky. Yes, I agree. For me, I love 1-hour charts. I love the 4-hour chart. Normally when we enter in our group, we enter on the 15-minute. Normally. There are times where we'll enter on the 1 hour, but generally it's the 15-minute, just because we're trying to nail the entry. Let's see here. Keith says, or Chef says, share it on X. Thank you, my friend. David says, my cat watches, but she cost me over $900 one day because she was watching too close. Oh no, when you went to the restroom. Dude, it's funny that you say that. Like my cats, I have two, a boy and a girl. The boy, he is really good. He knows what not to do. He knows not to get on my desk. He knows not to get it on a table or, just certain areas in the house. He knows not to get up there. The girl, on the other hand, she is is a cat that I adopted like, I guess 2 years now. It was my ex-boss's cat. And she tests everything. And there was one day where I wake up in the morning and I look, and in my group, my VIP group, in the chat, the VIP chat, there was all these R's, Q's, and J's, and this and that, and you have to do Control Enter, and that was pasted, that was put in there, and then some more, like 3 different times, and like 30 minutes apart, and I'm like, oh crap. I bet you my group thinks I was dead drunk, 3, 4 in the morning. And because it was spaced out and everything. And I was so embarrassed. So I let them know. It's like, hey guys, I didn't go out last night. My cat got on the computer on the keyboard. And I actually have it to where you have to do control. So I guess like she laid on it on that area. And so just let you know, I'm okay, and everybody started laughing or whatever. But yeah, this was some time ago. And it was like, man, that was crazy. That was crazy. So now what I do is I go on a different screen so that if she does get back on here and hit enter, I make sure it's not on my trading account. I make sure it's not on my VIP group. I have it like on a website or, somewhere to where she doesn't do it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Story time. Let's see here. See, David says to rush. That's the way I started. You don't have to have indicators to trade, but to trade and be successful. But indicators can help great. But indicators can be a great help and time saver. Yeah. Yeah, so I do like indicators. I'm not completely against them. There's a few indicators that I absolutely love, or tools, you can say. One is the fib. Well, the fib retracement, I think that's one of my most used tools is the fib retracement. Then I have the fixed range volume profile. That's actually over here. The fixed range volume profile. It's another tool. And then the anchored VWAP. So these actually show me volume. Volume is very important to me. So these are the two that I use, especially the fib range. That one is the fib retracement. This one actually shows me where the price may come down to. So, and the more times you do this, like you can just kind of see stuff before it's there, as far as levels, not where the price may go, because nobody knows. And I have to stress that, like nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. Oh, if you have any questions, guys, let me know. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know. I do think, let me see. I do think that we're going to come down before going up. Now, I do have conflicting things here, though. This is the overall. This is what I think is going to happen right now. For the next, like, maybe 2 days. This is what I don't think. I mean, if we do go up, I think we will. We will eventually do a lower high and then break the low and then come down. Because this move, I don't like the move. It's too sharp. It's too sharp. Like here, going up this much, that's too much. Coming down, this is fine. I would have liked to have seen it come up, come down, come up, then decision point, break this level, break this level, break this level, and then we come up. This would have been strong. This right here, just up, 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 I don't like it. It's too fast. It's too fast. I would like to see it come down. If it does go up, I would strongly expect like 99, I say 97, 98% chance that if it does go up here into the zone, expect a possible higher likelihood of it pulling back, breaking the low, short to 0.5, maybe 618. The lowest, I think, 786 before potentially coming up. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen. So what we're always doing is we're waiting for the break of a high, or we're waiting for the break of a low. This is what we're doing. And this is how I trade. All right, moving on. Hey, we got Grimmer in the house. What's up, Grimmer? Thank you guys for smashing the like. You guys are the absolute best. You guys are the absolute best. We got K Diggity in the house. What's up, my friend? What's going on? K Diggity is the one who inspired the song Let the Shorts Hit the Floor. This is a very cool song. This is one of my newer releases. Let the Shorts Hit the Floor. So special shout out to K Diggity. Very, very cool on that. And it's in the pin messages if you want to jam out to that. We just released this one, Better Days Ahead. I thought I released it last night, but I ended up doing it like 2 minutes before the show. So this should be available in a few hours. This is a good song. This is the song that we heard prior to the show. All right, moving on. Let's see here. David says, J-Boy, bullish on Jason Casper's stream. Always ask about my cats. He knows. That's about 2 years ago. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I have two. One, he's a big boy, and the other one, she's a super petite little girl. But I tell you what, she runs the show. Like he's scared to cross it, and she's a jerk though. She'll be right there in the hallway, and he'll want to go, but he can't. Oh wait, forgot. I love you guys. Oh, wrong one. Story time. Story time. Put out those books, guys. Story time. So she's a jerk though. She'll be right in the middle of the hallway, and he'll go, and he wants to go to the other part of the house, whether he eat or maybe go to the door to let me know he wants to go outside. And she'll just look at him, and he'll walk up there, and he'll go back. Walk up. So eventually he'll come up to me and tattletale, and he'll touch me with his paw, and then he'll meow. And I go and I look and I see her, like, oh man. So then I get up and I start walking. And then when I walk, he knows she's not going to do anything. So then he goes and he jumps over her. And then he goes to the door, and then he's like, all right, let me out. All right, that's enough for story time. But yeah, love my cats. Love my cats. My brother says I am a cat lady. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I love dogs. I had a pit bull, just to make sure, let you know that I'm not a female, but I didn't want the pit bull though. But I had a pit bull, best dog I've ever had, super obedient, did tricks, the whole nine. And he ended up learning how to climb the fence. He was that smart. He literally climbed the fence using the links. And one day I came home, car hit him, broke my heart. So, but one thing with dogs, you yell at dogs, they kind of cower, they put their tail between their legs, they get afraid of you. You yell at a cat, cat will look at you like, who are you talking to? I know you ain't talking to me. I don't see it. Who are you talking to? You done lost your mind? That's why I love cats. Let's see here. Story time. Let's see here. Bored PC guy says, sup? Anyone else procrastinating Texas? Yeah, I don't like Texas. The leading crypto dust is a pain. LOL. Yeah. Very true. I see Rush says, I think if the 5 minute closes above 85. Okay, let's go with 5 minute. Okay. I think if the 5 minute closes above 85, so let's go ahead and draw this out. With me on track. So 85,380. I do like the fact that I'm looking here for the numbers as opposed to over here. And then, so I do like that. Okay. So let's go there. Okay. So right at this level, nice, I like it. I do think if the 5-minute closes above 85,380 Bitcoin, could pump again. Yeah, because we have this area of liquidity and this area of liquidity. I mean, it's small, but look at these candles. Look at these candle sizes versus all these other candles. As far as pumping again, maybe we'll see. Maybe to 88,380. Ooh, okay. Invalidated if the close is below 84. I like your thought process. I do like your thought process. Yeah, and it's just level by level. Level by level. But go back to the 1 hour. So like if I was scalping this, what would I do right now? If I'm scalping, I just want a little bit. Man, would I short? I mean, they already moved down a whole bunch. We're at the decision point for a scalping mode. So for me, if I was going to just scalp this, let's change this to a yellow. The price action would need to close 5-minute candle. I don't want to see a wick. I want to see candle body close. I would like to see a 5-minute candle close above this level. And more than likely what we might see is something like this. And I would have my stop loss. Well, what are we looking at? Let's say we go here. Okay. So I would do, I would do it tight. I do it right here. So I would do my stop loss right here. I mean, I could go lower. Lower is safer because it gives you more room to work with. But I mean, if it breaks this level and it comes down here, breaks this level, I mean, it might as well just come all the way down. But right now I'm looking for a potential long if it goes up. And I would do, shoot, man, but I'm only risking 1% of my portfolio. I would do I'd do a 78x leverage. 78x. That's what I do. Oops. What am I doing? What did I just do? I do 78x leverage. That's only if the 5-minute candle close above this. Then it comes up here, comes down. As it's doing this, I'm moving up my stop loss really quick. This is just to kind of see if it starts playing out. Starts doing this, goes up, breaks this level. I'm moving up my stop loss really tight. Then it comes up, down, breaks this level. Now I'm moving up my stop loss really tight. And then now I can let it rest, let it cook, let it simmer. And then now I just wait. And then of course my targets could be, underneath this level, definitely under this level. And then the whole time I'm moving up my stop loss. But I'm only risking 1% of my trade, on my portfolio. So if I have $100, I'm only risking $1. Now, this risk management is not sexy. I'll tell you that right now. I got a song about it. It's not sexy at all. Not sexy one bit, because you're only losing $1. So that means in this trade, you're in the trade for maybe $5, $7. You're not risking the whole $100 because you're only risking 1% of your portfolio, and you can only trade, if you're doing this much, maybe $4, $3, whatever it might be. But as it's going up, you're potentially making $3, $4. Well, I know it's not sexy. It's not 300 or 5,000, but you're reducing your risk by trading with only 1% of your portfolio. Not sexy, but it works. All right, moving on. See here, do you use the CDV? No, I don't. And how do you use it? I used to this was a long time ago, like 4 years ago. I forgot how to use it. I don't know how. CDV. Man, I forgot. I actually have it under my favorites too. Where's my indicators? Here. What was it? CDV. Oh, I thought I had it. There's one that I have that's like it, or has it in its something. I had it here. I don't know what it does though. I knew what it did one time, but I don't know what it does now. I think it's an average of something. Joe, that doesn't tell me anything. I know. Let's see here. Oh, and K Diggity is also the one who said about that too. K Diggity's killing it with the songs. So K Diggity said, Joe, let's make risk management sexy again, and I made a song about it. But I don't remember what CDV does. Sorry, my friend. See here, Gruber says, let the shorts hit the floor. That's great. Yeah. Okay, going down the list. More PC guy says, I had two cats. Max used to sit on my shoulders. He unfortunately had a heart issues though, and I'm sorry, brother. His sister is still with us, and she turned into the best cat we've ever had. There you go. I love cats. Absolutely love them. Yeah, definitely. See here. David says, we've got the cats now. We've got the cats now. One passed away a few years ago. The oldest is the only one interested in trading computer. That's funny. Yeah, losing animals is so sad, and it breaks your heart, you know, because they're a part of the family. They really are. There's so many people out there that when my buddy, he had a dog for like 14 years, and it passed away, and he was heartbroken, and you could tell. And he was an older guy too. He was like in his 70s. He was one of our co-workers, and somebody told him, just get another dog. And I looked at him and was like, are you freaking kidding me? You did not just say that. I was like, you can't just get another dog. Like that's like a family member. It's crazy. We got Sam in the house. What's up, Sam? Appreciate you. So here, big pumps bring big dumps. I actually have a song like that. Well, that song is called Big Pumps, Big Dumps. That song is called this is a good one. How low can it go? Big Pumps, Big Dumps. Chasing the Pump. That's the song. Yeah. That would have, if I didn't already have that song, I would have definitely used that, David. I would have definitely used that. See here, I actually turned him into a emote on Twitch. Hey, there you go. See here, my entry is based on the 5-minute pivot point. Oh yeah. So let's do that too. Let's so I want to get this whole range. So let's do the fixed range volume profile. Let's go from here to here. And what we're doing is we're getting the whole range. Let's actually start from here. So let's start from this pivot. So here's our PLC. Okay. Here's our range high. Here is our range low. If you're curious about my settings, it is right here. So these are my settings. We have 250 for the row size. We have up, down. We have 70 for the area. We have extend to the right. So it extends it to the right. For style, we have the values. I have it in gray, I guess. And volume up volume. It's a lighter gray. Down volume is a darker gray. We have our value area high, one color. Our value area low, one color. Volume area, I would say volume. Point of control. And I have this to 0 opacity. That is the histogram box. Then I go over here and I save as, and then I just put it as this. You can't see it. But you just save as, you can save it whatever you want, and you say okay. So that's my stuff. Okay, and let's also do a anchored VWAP. Let's do an anchored VWAP from here. Same spot. All right. So now let's kind of zoom in again. So hopefully, it finds support here, you know, the anchored VWAP or the PLC before potentially going up, but we'll see. And right now my stop loss would be underneath the anchored VWAP. To be safer, we could put it here, which would be underneath this wick. I'd go a little bit more because that's where everybody would put their stops. So now my 78X, I'd have to do like a, shoot like a 50, 58 now. 58X leverage. If I'm going to use this stop loss. All right. Let's see here. 3 cats, not the cats. Okay. Board PC guy says, yeah, he's slipped. He's slipper cat on the Franker Face Z emotes. Very nice. Risk management is sexy around here, Joe. Yes, I believe. Holy cow. I don't know what emotes are, if that's a Twitch thing or what that, I don't know what that is. See here, I found the slipper cat emote. Very nice. All right, we got Saw in the house. Shaw, what's up, Shaw? Hey, Joe, thanks for the gifted membership. Especially, it was from another member. Much appreciated. Just started watching a few days ago. Really excited for more insights. Yeah, my friend. So what you want to do, of course, these live streams, they're long. I'm not gonna lie. You know, would I love for you to watch them? Yes, because it helps me with my watch time hours. But I would not recommend watching the live streams. There's a lot of really important information in the live stream because there's always different variables that pop up. But what I would do is I would go to the videos. Now, there are some videos like this one you have access to, where it just says members. There's different tiers. You have a member tier, you have the believer member, which is the next tier up. Then you have the warrior member, and each tier up gets more stuff, of course. The goal is to get you in here or to make you money to get you in here. But you have access to this. Now, what I would recommend also, there's shorter videos that are like 9 minutes. That's for everybody. So watch those as well. But these right here, you can watch. And also there's a watch list. Now, what I would recommend, go to playlist. Then members only, view playlist. So this is what I would recommend, because some of these you won't have access to, but I'm going to give you a little, I've never said this before on air, but there are some, it's kind of like an Easter egg, where I say it's for believer members, but I actually give it to the supporter. Give you a heads up. I'm not in here to get rich off of you guys. I'm here to get rich with you. Give you a heads up. But what I do is I kind of give you a sneak peek at what the higher tiers are getting. And sometimes I'll announce it and sometimes I won't. I'll actually put on here believer members, but I'll release it to everybody that's a member. So even though it says believer members, you may have access to this. Again, it's an Easter egg that I like to do from time to time. I don't do it all the time because it wouldn't be fair, but I do that from time to time. Again, I show you how to make money. I show you my thought process, and all these videos, they're from the VIP group, and I'll trickle them down sometimes to the YouTube members. And you have access to that in addition to the very cool emojis. All right, very good. See here, Grant says, hey guys, I have to go. Yeah, we're gonna leave you. We're gonna leave already. Thank you, Grant, for being here. You're the best, man. Appreciate you. Brilliant live stream. See here, I'll see you tomorrow. Very nice. KD says, I pulled a high time frame fib for the shorts 40s in the for the shorties in the chat. I see some let's see, short time frame. I can't see it because this thing keeps on highlighting it. See here, short time frame bros be asking, what is it? What is that? Trade, no, intuition, taking long time frames into consideration. That's what we look at with our inspiration. It's a bit long-winded, doesn't really rhyme, but I could possibly work with it. Save this one. I have a few that I have saved, and so I did save it right here. So 1 second. So I'll save that. Very nice, very nice. So here, Shaw says, yeah, buddy, I'm going to be watching them all. Very good. Very nice. All right, guys. So that is it for us. Right now, we are breaking this level. And you know what? I initially said that I want to short if it breaks this. I'm not changing my mind. But because I put these other indicators here, I want to see if it's if it crosses this level. Since I had, so this, like, indicators do help. So now I want to see if it crosses this level. Now, would I have entered on this if I was looking for a short? I probably would have, because what might happen from here, price may come to here and then come back down. If this happens, then there's a really high chance I'll enter a short. But if this happens, then and now these shorts, these are just scalp trades. I mentioned that at the beginning. These are, and the scalp trades can lead into longer term holds. You know, day, 2 days, 3, 5 days, you know, whatever. But you know, my initial thought process is go up, but it can always go down. And this is why we trade level by level. I do think that, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. I do think that we may potentially do this before going up. But this is the overall picture that I think we might go to. So hopefully all that makes sense. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. Let's go ahead and jam out to the intro song. And it has a countdown, but we won't be starting the show. We'll be ending it. So here we go, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Make sure to smash the like if you haven't already. Watch all these videos. There's a lot of videos that I have that are 8 minutes, 12 minutes, 24 minutes that show you how to trade. My goal is to get rich with you, not because of you, unlike other mentors out there that want to step on your back to elevate themselves. Help me spread the word. There are good guys out here, guys. There are good guys out here who are not just trying to steal from you to eat better. I'm okay with eating ramen. I'm okay. Because when I go to sleep at night, I sleep good, knowing that my heart is good, versus, you know, just bamboozling people so that I can be rich, because I've seen that happen before and it's not a good thing. What ends up happening, karma catches up. I do believe in karma. All right, guys, thank you so much. Let's jam out. Appreciate you greatly. Smash the like if you haven't already. Watch all my videos, share my videos, help me spread the good word. Thank you so much. Now it's time. Let's make this money.
Real traders feel the pain, yeah, we in the drought. Red candle stacking up, making people doubt. But the game don't end, it just tests your soul. Pressure makes diamonds, learning is the goal. We trade in both ways, mindset stays gold. Trading with the trend, watch the trade unfold. We study the charts like maps to a treasure. Using fib levels, every target measured.
Oh, better days are ahead, just trust the signs. Learning every day, then we climb. There's a market coming where it's hard to lose. Gain so loud, no time to snooze. Manage risks, don't rush the trade. Patient traders always elevate.
Better days ahead. Real traders don't fold, we adapt, we learn. Every loss is tuition for the profits we earn. Been stuck in the chop, yeah, it's been a grind, but full-fledged bull run, about to blow your mind. No sleep, only grind, the gains will be crazy. Learn how to trade now, don't be lazy.
Keep your head high, your cold wallet close. The storm will pass, then the money flows. We've seen the bottom, now we rise to the moon, no compromise.
Real traders never quit. Real traders see the signs in the quietest zones before the hype hits and the media moans. It's patience, it's power, it's the calm before fight. Then the bull takes charge, and man, it's a sight. Don't chase the top, just be ready and wise. Better days ahead, watch for the prize. We've been here before, yeah, we know the script. Every cycle brings wealth when the mindset's equipped. Real traders never quit. Real traders never quit.
That's right, guys. Real traders never quit. Keep on doing what we're doing. We're learning every single day. No matter how much we think we know, there's always time for growth. Always time. And I greatly appreciate everybody who's here, everybody who's sticking around right now. You guys are the absolute best. Absolute best. And just make sure the notification bell's on, because I do random streams. And show up every day, guys. Show up every day. And we're going to kill it. We're going to absolutely kill it. I greatly appreciate you guys. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.